Welcome to the Superhero Convention. My name is Kristen Henry, and tonight I will be your introductory speaker. So I'm going to start tonight off with a quote introducing our keynote speaker, Wonder Woman. So in her 60-second comic, she says, "Be creative, be adventurous, be original." So this is Wonder Woman's advice to a character in the comic, but obviously it stands for something else. She wants us to be real complex people and be real people who care more about than just fighting villains and that, but be people who have an interest in life and have something to live for every single day. So that's what I am going to talk about. I'm going to show y'all how Wonder Woman is so much more than just a character. She has a unique background. She has unique powers. She's so much more than just these brute forces that are a lot of superheroes. So personally, I'm her biggest fan. I have followed her since, she has started in the superhero business, I guess you call it. So I have followed her since day one. I've watched her defeat the greatest villains. I've watched her have some setbacks herself. So I'm really excited to be able to have this opportunity to introduce her to you. And also, she protects everyday people just like you and me. And so it's really important that we give her the respect and we give her the time just to honor her and be able to give her respect in her speech. So the main points that I have for today are stemming from her unique background and her powers and just how that makes her become a complex character. So starting with her background, she was, interestingly enough, she was birthed out of clay, which is weird because she wasn't actually born. So she's already different from the start. You can tell she's going to be a unique character. And she lived on an Amazon island while she was growing up. So definitely some interesting life experience growing up there. So now I have a video for everyone. If you would turn your attention to the screen.
Soon, Diana learned of the Second World War that was overwhelming the rest of the world. She informed the goddess Aphrodite, who then declared that an Amazon warrior would be chosen to travel to man's world to become a champion against the Nazis and other forces of evil. To decide who would carry out this mission, a tournament was held. Diana was forbidden by her mother to enter, but chose to hide her identity in order to participate in secret. After winning the event, she revealed herself and was given many new powers.
So obviously she has some interesting origins. She wasn't just one of those superheroes who defeats the villains, the scary villains. She defeats everyday villains too. She was part of the World War II era, and she went to fight against the Nazi forces. So I think that's very important in her characterization because it just shows how complex and how deep of a person that she is. So also going along with Wonder Woman, as you noticed in the video, it referred to her as Diana. So this was her secret identity that she kind of took under her wing when she went to go fight the Nazi forces, which also it gives her a better sense of, that she's one of us. She's closer to one of us. She has this alter identity of Diana Prince, who is an army nurse. And so it's really cool just to have that relatability factor with Wonder Woman. So now I'm going to talk about her powers, which are really pretty cool. She has all the cool, super strength. She can fly. She's very wise. She doesn't just rely on her strength to get her the results. She makes sure that she uses logic and power and, combines the two. So also she has, some special tools, as we see in her outfit. She has the bulletproof bracelets, which can, deflect bullets if she's ever in danger. And she also has her lasso of truth, which is interesting because she can, lasso someone and then they'll automatically tell the truth. Pretty cool stuff. And then lastly, she has her tiara, which it works as a boomerang almost. So she can throw it at a villain and then it'll come back to her so she doesn't lose her tiara. So these are some of the really cool things that Wonder Woman has and that she uses, to fight her villains. And so going along with this, her background and her tools, they come together and they make her who she is, so her character. So important character traits about Wonder Woman is that she is very patriotic. As you can tell from her costume, she has stars on her outfit, she has red, white, and blue. She was used by American forces to fight against the Nazi powers, so it's a big symbol of the patriotism that we had during the World War II era. And so that's a very important part. In addition, she is obviously a female. She's very powerful. She uses her female powers, just to defeat her villains. And so that being said, she's a very big symbol for the feminist, movement, because she doesn't have a man that she's tied to. She can be her own lady. She's independent. So she doesn't need anyone to hold her down and to, tell her what to do. She can do that on her own. And so this makes her a very great role model for young girls who are watching these movies and reading these comics. So that's really, really cool. And then last but not least, she's very compassionate. She doesn't resort to violence, when trying to defeat a villain. If she has to, she will use violence, but she tries to be compassionate and use her kindness so that she can kind of get to the bottom of the things without using just brute force, which is really admirable in a superhero, because a lot of them just kind of, will punch the guy and knock him out, and that's the end of that. But she tries to get down to the bottom of the things and uses violence as a last resort. So I would like to just kind of wrap everything up and just show you that she has these such interesting origins and character traits and powers that just make her such a dynamic character in the comics and in the movies, which makes her very, very unique. Her World War II efforts, she has very noble causes. She's always kind, compassionate. She wants the truth, and that's it. And that's very important. And also, she's a huge help to humankind. Like I said in the beginning, you and me, we are humankind, and we need her. We need her to, protect us and to be there for us and maintain our everyday society. And then, so I'm going to tie it back to the original quote. Be original, be adventurous, and be creative. These are the things that Wonder Woman wants us to do, just to develop us as people, which has a big representation of who she is as a character, which is more than just brute strength and speed and strength. So, thank you.